everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a quick card using the Merriest Season stamp and thin cut set. So this is the stamp set, so I'm going to use almost all of the images in this set, along with a piece of pattern paper from the Mixin collection and several colors of Christmassy colored cardstocks. Okay. So let's get started. I'm cutting the mix-in down to 4 by 5 1/4, and then my base is going to be mocha, and that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment on the light side of Seabrook, and then I'll back it with pine. So I'm going to start out with scarlet, and I'm going to do some tone-on-tone stamping. So I have these this image that looks like berries. And I'm going to stamp on the light and dark side of scarlet with scarlet ink. And then I have this other image that looks like a tiny poinsettia flower, I guess. And I'm doing the same thing with those. Okay. Then I'm going to take some sage cardstock and I'm going to stamp in pine all of these little evergreen branches or pine branches. Stamp these out, and I'm doing a whole bunch just so I have them and I can make several cards. So I'll just show you one, but I'm doing all my stamping right now. I'll continue on stamping with sage on sage, and then I'm going to flip it over and stamp a couple on the light side as well. Okay. So this thin cut set is called Stitched Fancy Bracket. So I'm going to do the smaller one in the light side of Seabrook and the darker, or the larger one on the dark side of Pine. So off camera, I've cut everything out and I've cut out all the coordinating images for the pine boughs and berries. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment in pine ink on the light side of Seabrook, and it says the Merriest Season. Okay, and then I'll flip my Versamat over and we can start assembling. So I have an A2 size card. We'll go ahead and put down the mocha. And then we'll add the mix-in on top of it. So there's a nice border of mocha around it. And then first I was thinking I was going to do a landscape style card. But now I'm thinking I want to do portrait. I think everything fits better. So I'm just going to lay everything out and kind of get an idea of how I want to cluster all of these images. And after I get an idea of what I want it to look like, I'll start gluing things down. Okay, so I'll start with that larger bracket and I'll put that down with Tombow tape runner, and then I'm going to pop the stamped sentiment with some thin foam tape. And then I'll start layering in all of my pine boughs with a combination of glue and foam tape. So I'll skip ahead in just a second. We'll get a couple down. So make sure to layer everything so that it rests on the same plane. So part of it will be glued and part of it will be popped. Okay, so now we have everything scattered around on the card and layered in. And then I'm going to add some stickles, glitter glue in the center of each of those flowers. And I'm going to use a scarlet shimmer brush to color in the berries and add a little bling and shimmer. It's very subtle. And it's a little hard for the camera to pick up, but it's really pretty. Simple card. And there's my finished card. Appreciate you watching my video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I'll make a list of all the supplies I used with links in the description below so you can do some shopping. And thanks for watching.